G'day guys, Charlie from Custom Craft. Hope you're all doing well. It's coming up to Christmas and I know a few things would be on someone's Christmas list nowadays. However, while I was in America on my recent trip, I dropped into Factory 47 and I saw their bars. I fell in love with their bars. They're here. I couldn't be more happy. You know, they come well packed. Look at that. You've got protective there, plastic. Then you've got all the bubble wrap around it. I'm from Australia, from the other side of the world, and they've arrived in really good order, which I'm very happy about. They actually take the care to do a great job and wrap them up for me. Okay, now's the time to cut off some of this plastic and have a look at the bright stuff and see what's underneath. All right, let's check these out. I'm going to carefully cut these off. It's good because they've got a nice thick plastic bag that goes over the bars, and then they just wrap it with all this bubble wrap. They've taken the care. And that's what I sort of mean. You see that? Awesome. Now, I particularly love the style of their Vikla style bars, the shape of them. I've got like traditional ape hangers on my bike, more of original 70s sort of 80s sort of style ape hanger on my bike. The thing is with those original sort, and I'll show you on the bars when I take them off, just the way they're designed, my wrists are always loaded because they're really tight and they're trying to hold a bar, you know, sort of like that. You know, my wrists aren't that relaxed, so I'll go over that. These are a more modern design bar, and it should have all the beautiful. Okay. That's done. All right, let's get these babies out the bag. Again, beautifully covered, eh? Ooh la la. Nice, beautiful bright chrome. We all love these. So, I made a particular choice to go with Factory 47 for these reasons. One of them, and one of the major things for me, is I love their bends here. It's a full bend, and what I mean is when they've stretched the steel here, the steel has stretched and kept its shape. You find on the cheaper bars, or bars that, in my opinion, haven't been done properly, you'll see that the bend collapses, which gives the bars a weak spot. In racing cars, my experience in racing cars, if you're bending tube, it can't collapse when you're bending, otherwise it gets rejected as a bend. So I've gone for the same sort of engineering technology in my head when choosing my handlebars. I love this bend up here. You know, that's a full bend. It doesn't lose thickness all the way through the bend, you know. And that's important for me. You know, some bars out there, they collapse in that bend, and that's okay. People like them that way, and that's their choice. However, this is the choice I liked, and that's one of the reasons I chose this bar. The other one is the shape of the bar and the way it's bent. You can see my wrists here are just straight out. And I love this. I actually love it. It's great. They feel relaxed already. You know, normally I'm like this, trying to hold on. You know, my other bars are like this, and it just strains the wrists. And also, yeah, it strains the wrists and makes the ride less comfortable and enjoyable, put it that way. All right, and I'm a small fella, I'm only 5.5 feet. So the more comfortable I can be on my Harley, the better. Another thing I love about these bars and these modern sort of ape hanger bars, I know as soon as I sat on my Harley, the first thing I wanted to do was actually bend my bars that extra couple of inches, because the bars sit too close to the rider, so to speak. I'll show you more on that on the bike, but as soon as I hop on there with the ape hangers I've got, if you punched it forward a couple of inches, it'd be a comfortable ride, you know, on the Harley. And if I made bars, I'd do what these guys have done, and they've done that. We've got that forward lean that I'm talking about. They're bringing it out here, which is awesome. And that's that little bit extra that you're not cramped sitting on your bike. That's what I love about these bars. I just run a microfiber cloth over it and took all the bag dirt off, and they shine up a beauty. I love it. The chrome on them is just awesome. Perfect job, perfect. What they've also done a great job of as well is this pattern here. We call this a knurl, right? That's the technical name for it, a knurl. And that's those sort of diamond shaped patterns, right? Now in engineering, I can tell you I've done this. A good knurl is one that comes to a point, because the whole idea of a knurl is it provides a surface to grip something with. That's the whole point of a knurl. You'll find a knurl, sometimes I used to put them, for example, on an old punch, and you'll have it, the knurl on the handle. Okay, and that's what you grip the punch with, was a knurl. So we used to put those knurls on those sort of things. The knurls, like I said, you've got to bring the knurl to a point, and these brothers have. So that's why they take care of the good stuff, the little stuff they've done well. That's for sure. Both of them have got big knurls, strong knurls, and that's a plus for me, because, you know, like many of us, we've been riding down the road and your ape hangers go boop or boop backwards. Having a knurl is a starting point, a good knurl is a starting point to getting bars to stop them from moving. Obviously there are a lot of other things you can do to help fix that, but starting with a good knurl is one of them. I also picked up a extension kit for these bars. So I'm going to be changing out all the brake cable, clutch cables, throttle, that's all going to get changed out. I bought a complete kit, and that should accommodate for new everything on the bars. I want to have nice, beautiful new cables with the brand new bars shining bright chrome, you know. So I've organised that, we have that here. I won't be doing the install. I'm going to be sending this project over to a brother at Bonehead Customs. He's going to be doing the install, our brother down there. So I'm putting it in his hands, in his capable hands. G'day guys. So picked up the bike from Bonehead Customs. My God, what work! Incredible, incredible. I also booked it in with him for a tune. Because I'm taking it up to the Aussie Vickler show. That's right, Custom Craft will be on location there. Come up and catch up with the family up there, which should be a great weekend. It will be a great weekend, rain, hail or shine. So I got it all tuned up. He's done all the oils, he's did everything. He's adjusted the clutch, brakes, you name it. So just a bit more about these bars. I learned something really interesting talking with him that I want to share with you. and now he finds them on the top end bars, the top quality bars. It's not just the outside what you see. These guys finish off the bars internally. So when you're passing the wires down this bend and through this bend, right, they pass easily. You know, the welds have been finished off properly. They've used a TIG instead of a MIG welder. There is no wire sticking out. There is no roughness there. Here's the thing. Because when you pass your cables, the last thing you want, when you finally got your cables coming out in the middle here, is for them to be shredded. And you've spent all that money on those beautiful new bits and pieces. Next thing you know, you pull it out of your bars and it's all torn to shit. So 10 points to Bonehead Customs, brother, for doing that. Another 10 points to Factory 47 for doing the right work internally. And that shit you just don't pay for. That's a living experience. So if you can avoid the headache or the drama of wires getting shredded, there's a tech tip for you. Get bars that have been finished off properly and you won't have that problem. And I can tell you through experience and talking to my brother at Bonehead Customs, they're finished off well. Everything was passed through there really easy. And especially if you're a novice and you're trying to do a bar install yourself, sometimes, you know, those little extra things make a big difference and it's worth spending the money. I didn't do it because I'm not a pro at it, and I don't want to be here for weeks and weeks and days on end getting this done. The brother at Bonehead, he nails it and does it first pop, you know, so all good to him. Have a look at this, got the new cables. Look how he's tied them up for me. Tied them up really well, really nice and sexy. You know, the new cables contrast nicely with the bars. And here's another clutch cable, brand new as well, which is really good. We did have a hiccup. I supplied one of the wrong cables, so he got extra cables. You know, within 24 hours he had them on site and ready to complete the install. We're up against a tough time getting the bike ready for the Aussie Vikla show. So anyway, they're the cables on it. Check out the wiring, how he's finished it off. So nice here. It's just beautiful. Now I'm gonna share this with you. Ugh, I love these bars. They're awesome. They're absolutely awesome. Okay, you see me arm here, me arm's straight. Okay, it's straight. You hold my arms out straight. And believe it, now other ape hangers, your arms are in like this. They're like a 67 ape hanger. And all the time you've got this strain on your wrist. And it killed me, you know. Not it killed me, but it was uncomfortable sometimes. And it's more in the mountains when you're doing a lot of corners, tight corners. I felt it then. These ones, it's like I've got power steering, man. I'm actually cornering faster now. I'm more confident in my cornering and riding. These bars are very easy to counter steer in and out of corners, you know. So I'm loving them on the bike. I picked it up and I didn't stop. I took the day off work, man. I just kept riding. I loved them. So happy. Another one. Everything's running so good on the bike. I'm wrapped. I got caught in a rain on Saturday night. It pelted rain down here. I don't know what he cleaned my bike with, the brother at Bonehead, but I just used a microfiber cloth after he did it, and the bike stayed clean. All the water just went into balls. All the rain just went into balls and beat it off the bike. I'm going to get what that product is, man, and let you guys know about it, because it's awesome. And, you know, normally what would take me 5 hours to clean after getting caught in the rain is taking me, you know, 20 minutes of wiping down the bike. Even the chrome I've done in about 20 minutes. So that's it, brothers. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for everything. Thanks for being part of the Custom Craft family. Badass parts for badass bikes.